That's 5 wins and 6 for Michael Carrick. He's still undefeated. However people want to say it. Performances, yeah, they're okay, but results matter, especially away from home, especially after what happened at Old Trafford early in the season. Now, let's be honest, the game was not pretty. In fact, it was absolute garbage. There was zero quality, very little rhythm, very little creativity, zero cutting edge from either side. Felt like two teams kind of cancelling each other out. Someone will have it, they'll pass it, recycle it, block shot, reset, next team, you have a go. And for long spells, it was like that. This is where I'll give credit because when the quality drops, mentality takes over. Sant Lemens in goal, in net for Man United, he was sensational. Didn't make a string of world class saves, he made a couple, made a few. He was not just decent, he owned that fucking penalty spot, that penalty box. He was amazing. The corners, we all seen Everton's corners. It was like Royal Rumble. Like pick your wrestler. They had loads of corners, loads of a box, ultimate chaos, and he dealt with it. Commanded his area, punched through traffic, held under pressure. And some of his saves were actually David De Gea. Like, I mean, come on. This is a young guy. This is Man United's best signing of the last summer transfer window. And wow, what a performance. If this is his level, we've got the next goalkeeper for 10 to 15 years. But while I talk about corners, what is that all about? We need to talk about them because more and more in this league, maybe in other leagues, I don't watch a lot of other football apart from Man United, but corners are turning into wrestling matches. Shirts being pulled, arms wrapped around players, blocks that are basically grapples. It's not even clever anymore. We're not trying to hide it. It's absolute chaos. Either enforce the rules properly or change them. Because right now it's a free for all and it kills the flow of the game and it's an absolute joke. If any of those pulls on a shirt or blocks or anything happens anywhere else apart from the penalty box, it's a fucking free kick, maybe a yellow card. But no, never happens in the box. Seemingly you're allowed to do whatever the hell you want. You can grab someone round the waist and drag them to the fucking ground. It's ridiculous. But anyway, back to the football. Back to Man United. We were not great. Let's not pretend this was an absolutely fantastic performance. There was no fluidity. There was no sharpness in the final third. But there was a wee bit of control, a wee bit of structure, and there was definitely a lot of patience. And when the moment came, we took it. That's the difference between frustration and maturity. 5 wins and 6, still undefeated for Carrick. Not vintage, not spectacular, but efficient. Sometimes that's what progress looks like. But what about the goal itself? It was an absolutely stunning piece of quality. And look who's involved. Matty Kuna. A long crossfield pass. Absolutely outstanding. Straight onto his wee teammate. Switch of play. Straight into Mbuemo. Direct running. Composed. Unselfish. Had a look up. Seen his partner sprinting. Seen Sesko running at him. And Sesko was on Man United's fucking 18-yard line at the start of this play when Kuna smashed the ball forward. And it was a lovely wee pass into him. The big man just jogged onto it, sprinted onto it really, and smashed it into the corner. It was sharp movement. It was clinical finishing. There was no panic. And what about that celebration? Wow. 70 million suddenly looks like a wee bit of a bargain, maybe. The guy still is only, 22, maybe 23? He's learning the league. He's learning his teammates. I never expected this guy to be a 20-goal-a-season striker, but you never know. Give him a year or two. As long as he fucking competes, as long as he holds in defenders, keeps people pinned, and gives the players around him a chance to get into the match. But anyway, that is it. 5 wins in 6 for Carrick. Is he going to get the job? Should he get a job? If it keeps going like this, are we going to get Champions League football? That's what I would say. If we get Champions League football, you have got to give Carrick a job. Outside of that, it's still a discussion to be had. He's proven he's good enough. But we don't know what he's like in the transfer market. We don't know what players he wants. We don't know anything. We don't know if Maguire's going to stay. We don't know if we can convince Casemiro to, stay, even though he said he's going. But anyway, Everton 0, Man United 1. Come back tomorrow if you're even here right now, and I'll give you the player ratings. Spoiler, Lemens' man of match with an absolute, probably about a 9. once I look into it. I'm giving them a 9 right now, actually. So yeah, catch you later, guys.